Okay guys, so this will be a video going over some of what I think are the best feats and portrayal Kizaru has and showing people that we need to put some respect on his name. This dude's a monster. Alright, so first let's take a look at some things that went down in Sabaudi Arc. So when Kizaru first arrives, he casually destroys a huge chunk of a Yaruki mangrove. These trees are clearly ginormous in size. Kizaru then goes on to cuck the supernova with his lightspeed movements. This dude is clearly the fastest in the verse. Later on, when Kizaru catches up with the Straw Hats, he is about to kill Zoro, but Rayleigh intervenes, saving him. Kizaru tries to continue to chase the Straw Hats, but Rayleigh stops him by slashing him in the face. That's right, Rayleigh got a free slash in on Kizaru, and the best he managed to do was give him a small paper cut on his cheek. This definitely speaks for Kizaru's durability. At this point, Kizaru understands that Rayleigh isn't going to simply let him kill the Straw Hats, so they begin to have a scuffle. We can see that while Rayleigh is doing decent, because of his age he is low on stamina and he is visibly sweating and fatigued, while Kizaru seems to be as casual as ever. Kizaru still doesn't seem to be going all out. A couple of panels later, it shows us Rayleigh is now panting, and it's clear that if this fight were to drag on for too long, that Kizaru would simply begin to overwhelm him. Also, considering Rayleigh was a master swordsman back in his day, Kizaru seems to be pretty good with the sword. Just thought that was worth mentioning. But the main reason I wanted to go over this fight is because Kizaru seems to casually be handling Rayleigh, who even out of his prime, I still put him stronger than any current first mate. So for me, this scuffle really shows Kizaru's power. By the way, in his prime, I believe Rayleigh was on par with admirals and emperors, meaning the fight would be an extreme diff, but it could go either way. Okay, so moving over to some feats in Marineford. When Marco and Kizaru clash, Marco kicks Kizaru and admits he isn't hurting him. Kizaru flies to a wall and is immediately standing back up with seemingly no damage at all done to him. I mean, there is even an explosion and he still didn't take any damage. Later on, when Luffy is running up the ramp to save Ace, Kizaru is about to chase him down when Whitebeard comes up behind him and strikes him with his hockey-laced Basento, preventing Kizaru from chasing Luffy. Kizaru doesn't take any noticeable damage from this attack. I understand it's a weakened Whitebeard at this point, but still another pretty good durability feat. The Admiral seemed to be much better defensive-wise than we give him credit for. After this, Kizaru and Whitebeard have a quick scuffle. Kizaru dodges Whitebeard's attack and holds down his Basento with his leg, showing he has pretty good physical strength. He then beams Whitebeard and it ends. So lastly, I want to take a quick glance at an attack called Yasakani no Magatama that Kizaru uses near the end of the war after trolling Ben Beckman. This attack seems to have a huge area of effect and is pretty strong, going through very thick sheets of ice that Aokiji made to try and stop the submarine that Luffy was in. Okay, and I guess I'll throw in one more thing since this video is much shorter than anticipated. In chapter 907, the Marines overhear a call between Big Mom and Kaido. It's implied that Big Mom is going to Wano, and Kizaru immediately steps up to the plate and is willing to go and try and settle things before they get too out of hand. Alkainu tells him to hold off for now, but not because Kizaru couldn't handle the Emperors of the Sea, but because they are unsure of the military prowess of the Wano country. Now, I'm not implying Kizaru could take on Emperors in a 1v2 fight. I'm only saying him and Alkainu seem to both acknowledge that he is capable of holding his own against Yonko level characters, and it's only too dangerous because of the uncertainty of Wano. Also, yes, I understand Kizaru wouldn't go in alone, but he would more than likely be the main powerhouse for the Navy going into that mission. Okay, so that's pretty much it for now regarding Kizaru. With the limited feats he has, it's clear that he is a monster to be feared within his verse. I'll be making more videos like this for other characters and other types of videos as well. Please comment and subscribe for more. Thanks.